Hi, I'm Ken Miller with the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and I'm here with Carolina Ray of C-Ray Performance, and we are here at the training station in Alameda, California. This video is going to go over what we call dilemma starts. So for one, if you're doing field work with your clients and you're doing maybe some sprints, some change of direction, some speed, agility, and quickness, instead of having just start from the regular, you have your start line and then sprint, you can incorporate what we call dilemma start. So if you have a client that's they play lacrosse, soccer, football, something to where they're out in the open field in the heat of competition, somebody gets knocked down or falls down, and instead of them coming up and just running to the plate, we can actually train and condition them to start from that less than ideal start position. So I'm going to give you some quick hitter drills or positions that you can incorporate just to spice things up with theirs, whether they're doing 20-yard sprints or if they're doing some speed, agility, and quickness, you can have them come up from different positions. So with this first dilemma start, I'm going to have Carolina start off, and she's going to go into what we call a lateral start. So if she's in a position where she has to turn right away, I'm going to have her go, in this case, we would go left. And of course, later on in the session, I'd have her go right. So with this dilemma start, she's going to go into a lateral turn, but she's going to turn with her inside leg. So here, we're just going to have Carolina go, and she's going to open up with that lead leg and go. Good. All right, so you can see there, just based on how she had to open up and turn, right? Where we have to have good mobility, good range of motion through the hip, especially when it comes into that hip abduction. All right, now this next one is she's going to go laterally, but she's going to lead with her trail leg. And whenever you're ready, Carolina. Good job. Nice job. So that's something we've been working on. And with that, she came across, crossed her body, open step, and then she sprinted in the desired direction. So that's the thing. In the field of competition, if my opponent, if I'm playing defense, I have to be able to react as fast as possible to what the offensive player is doing. Now, this next drill is what we call, still a dilemma start, but she's going to do a 180 turn. So she's going to do a complete turnaround, and she's going to, she's going to go ahead and turn. Which way are you going to turn, Carolina? She's going to go over her right shoulder, so I'm going to get out of her way. So on you, when you're ready, go ahead and turn. Good. So with that, again, if you get turned around, if your opponent's buzzing right by you and you've got to turn about face, you got to do that as fast as possible. So here you want to minimize steps. And one thing that you've got to do here is have big knee drive, big shoulder swing, get that strength, get that push into the ground as you go into that direction of the opposing player. All right. Now the last one we're going to do is what we call a prone start. So here she's going to get prone, and I can have her. She could be in a side position. She could be on her back. I give her the go, and then she goes. So from here, I'm going to have her hands up off the ground, and from there, I'll say go. There we go. Nice job. All right. So from there, I just put her in a different position, hands up. She is completely prone, all her weight's on her front side, and then on my go, she now has to engage the ground, push off strong, and then go into that direction. Now, some years ago, one of the things I used to do is I used to work with a security guard team who used to be fully loaded, big Kevlar vests. I mean, they had a good 40 pounds on them at least, and they were armed. So one of the things that we had to do was get them to start from that prone position, fully loaded for their yearly test for their qualification. So if you're an athlete, that's one thing. If we are police officers, security, frontline guys who, firefighters who have to be in different positions, fully loaded, this is one way to prepare them for the job that they've got to do. So it's not just an athletic endeavor, it's also for those that have to be in different positions, bad positions, if you will, and getting them prepared to do that puts them in the safest place possible when it comes to what they have to do when they have to do it. So try this out. It's fun. You get your heart rate going. You get a couple sprints going. So we had her do a short track, but if you're doing 20 yards, 25-yard sprints, this is one way to spice things up. So give it a whirl. Let us know how you like it. Thanks again for watching, and be safe.
Take